Hi everyone, this is Gabriela. We are in week 5 on Moodle for Teachers Evolve 2018, and in this video tutorial, my last video tutorial, I want to tell you and show you my individual and team work. I want to show you our syllables in detail, so let's go there. These syllables, the logo of our course is this. It's called Past, Present and Future. Let me tell you that after discussing and suggesting different ideas about our course, we finally agreed on Olga's idea, who suggested the topic of schools, and which it sounded very interesting. The idea to introduce teenagers into this topic was designed as an interactive project through which the learners will experience collaborative work, interactive and meaningful activities to gain knowledge and reflect on schools, not only on the present schools, but also about the past and the future schools. So the audience of our course is for teenagers. For teenagers aged 14-16 years old, level B1. We estimated the duration of our course between 12 and 16 weeks. We also included in our syllables the objectives of our course, and it says, by the end of this session, the participants will have explored school through time, discussed their ideas about schools in the past, present and future, discuss their positives and negative aspects about school and going to school, and finally, as it is a project, design and create their perfect school. We also included in our syllables the topic sections. We divided them into units, all the units related to the topic of schools. I worked on unit number 3, why do many pupils hate school? All the course was designed on Moodle into synchronous and asynchronous mode. The technology, of course, was Moodle and WISE IQ platform. And at the end of our syllables, we included a very short description of each member of the team and the moderators. So this is the idea of our course. Explained in syllables, and now I'm going to show you, and we are going to go into the course. Okay, this is our general course for teenagers. As you can see, the course is divided into the units, into 6 units. The unit number 1 is a welcome unit. Unit number 2, schools in the Western world today, history of schools and negative things about schools, positive things about schools in the future, and let's create a perfect school. I worked on the negative things about schools, and the team agreed on following the same patterns inside the units. So then you will notice when the other teams, the other members of the teams document their individual work, that each unit is divided into different sections, the same sections, all the units, and they are introduction, listening, reading, vocabulary, grammar, speaking, writing, and tests. The idea of present the units in that way is to facilitate the learners go through the online course, okay, and in all the units you will find our logo to identify the course, the name, the topic of the course. In the introduction section, I have posted a question: why do many students hate school? And a reflection forum. The idea was to let the learners express their beliefs about schools, about why they don't like schools, or what are their feelings. What their feelings are about schools. Then in the listening section, I post another questions to reflect on them while they are going to watch a video that I found on YouTube, and it is called Negative Aspects of School. This is the video that I found on YouTube, but it has I have made it interactive using H5P program, and as you can notice, there are some purple circles, and it is where the video will stop to start interacting. I'm going to show you. So click on this. Wait a minute, it is thinking. So the idea is to check comprehension. Okay, so you notice that the video stop, post, and here there is a question. I'm going to click, the students are going to post, to click on that, and there is a question: where is the man? At school, to the court, on stage performing a play. So I'm going to choose at school. Let's check if it is correct. Are you sure you wish to finish? Oops, it's wrong. So let's try again. Are you sure you wish to retry? Yes, I want to. They are to the court. Check. Yes, I'm sure, and that's correct. And click on continue. I'm going to pause it. So, and there are different activities in order to check the comprehension of the video. That's really interesting, and it's not difficult to create an interactive video. So now let's go back, and after the video, we create a glossary with words to remember from the video in order to improve my learners' vocabulary related to schools. Then in the reading section, I make them to reflect, make them reflect on the previous unit, history of schools, and make a parallel between what they have learned in the previous unit and with what they are reflecting on this unit. And I added a web page, top 10 reasons why I hate school, and the interesting thing that is the web page are reflections from teenagers about school, and it's quite interesting. So after reading that easy activity, I have added a questionnaire. Let's check what you read. I'm going to show you very quickly, and click on answer the questions. Okay, And here are the questions. What's your favorite top 10 reason? Can you think at least two more reasons? Choose one reason from the article and write a reply. So I have chosen this kind of questions in order to make them reflect. Okay, so let's go back, and now in the vocabulary section I recall the glossary they have created in the listening section, and they will be able to solve a crossword with those words in order to check the new vocabulary. In the grammar section, I focus on present perfect and compare with the simple past they have learned in the previous lesson. I have added a video explaining the difference between present perfect and simple past, a grammar in action quiz I'm going to show you. Here it is. Okay, there are 8 questions and they have to choose the different alternatives between present perfect and simple past. So now let's go back. Okay, and I have also added a hot potato activity with present perfect. I'm going to show you very quickly. Preview quiz now. This is a text in which the students have to write the word that is missing. Okay, gap fill activity. This is a gap fill activity. So I have created activity first in the hot potato program tool, and then exported to Moodle. It was not difficult. And let's go back. I want to continue with my course. Then in the speaking activity, I allow the students to speak. There is a listen and speak introduction in which they will listen what they have to do in the activity. And then I have added a podcast activity, speaking, in order to record and use the Poodle tools on Moodle. And then I have added a live session after practicing or after reflecting on the negative aspects of schools. I have decided to give or to design a live session at this point. Then in the writing activity, I have added a journal in order to introduce the learners in collaborative work. And finally, the wrapping up activity, that is a test, which is very simple. It's a quiz activity. I'm going to show you. There are 5 questions with different type of questions. Okay, complete, choose, etc. And finally, which I consider very important, I have added the feedback. I asked my students, the participants of the course, give their feedback to the moderators and about the course. I want to show you. It's like a survey, similar to that, with questions, open questions, multiple choice, the possibility to choose among different options, and finally there are reflections about the course. Okay, so go back, and this is all. So I have tried to make the learners at this stage of the course to reflect on school and start creating or modifying their ideas and beliefs about schools. So thank you very much for watching me, and thanks to this course to show me what interesting the collaborative work is. Thank you.